Hello, in this session we will talk about what is SAP Business One. This is Hassan Mir from 0toprotraining.com. SAP Business One is an ERP software. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. ERP is a special type of software that provides end-to-end information solution for the enterprise. So in short, the purpose of an ERP software is to provide right information to the right person at the right time. So let's say a company has departments like finance, manufacturing, human resources, projects, and so on. Instead of each department implementing their own IT solution, the enterprise chooses to go with an ERP software. Then each of these departments would be using one or more modules of the same ERP software. These modules will be integrated together so that information is not duplicated, and integrated reporting and queries could be run on the database. When we talk about ERP, usually names like SAP, R3, and Oracle E-Business Suite comes to mind. So where does SAP Business One fits into the picture? Is SAP Business One the same thing as SAP R3 or the newer name for that, SAP ECC? No, actually it's not. It is not the same SAP product that SAP is famous for, and that was called SAP R3 in the older releases, but now it's called SAP ECC. SAP Business One is a smaller scale ERP software. It is targeted for small and medium-sized companies. As a rule of thumb, it is good for companies that have 100 or less employees, but again, this is not carved in stone. It could be used by large companies as well. We just said that target market is small and medium-sized companies, but to be exact, the target market is not really all small-sized companies. Usually when a company is formed, they start their information technology solution by incorporating a basic accounting-only software. Examples of accounting-only software would be ACPAC, Peachtree, QuickBooks, and so on. With the passage of time, the company grows, and soon it starts feeling the need for something that is more than accounting only. And this is where SAP Business One comes in. So to be exact, it is a good solution for those small companies that have outgrown the need for basic accounting only software, and for medium-sized companies who have not really reached a point where they need a full-scale ERP. We know that SAP Business One is a good solution for small to mid-sized companies, and we also know large companies mainly use main ERP software like Oracle E-Business Suite and SAP ECC, etc., which used to be called SAP R3 before. Sometimes there are scenarios where there is a very small division or subsidiary of a large company which is not yet connected to their mainstream ERP, and it's very costly to connect that to their main ERP, so they might want to put that division or subsidiary into some standalone software like SAP Business One. And a good thing about SAP Business One is that it could be easily connected to the main SAP ERP software, as we're going to talk about later on. Some salient features of SAP Business One are it's very easy to use, the learning curve is pretty small, and it's affordable as compared to the main SAP ERP, and the implementation is very rapid. It does offer a uniform user interface, so if a user is trained on a certain functionality, it's very easy for that user to make a move to some other functionality. So if you put a payables person into the receivables side of the functionality, it would not take him a long time to learn the other side because of the uniformity in the look and feel. There is a rapid implementation methodology that makes the implementation happen in 2 to 8 weeks. There are companies who have implemented this within a week, so the implementation is pretty quick for SAP Business One. Since the software is easy to use and it offers fast learning, this leads to a low training cost, and it's affordable in terms of licensing fees, and implementation is pretty rapid. All this leads to low total cost of ownership. Now let's talk about the functionality. This will give you an idea about the breadth of functions covered by SAP Business One. It offers financial management, warehouse and production management, customer relationship management, also supplier relationship management, purchasing, mobile access, reporting and business intelligence, analytics, alerts, localizations, and multiple languages. Now let's take a look into some details of these functions. SAP Business One automates financial and accounting processes, and it does offer you support for multiple currencies, budgeting, and bank reconciliations. It lets you manage inventories across multiple warehouses, and also it lets you manage production orders based on material requirements planning. It offers sales and opportunity management, and also it offers after-sales support management. One thing that you should understand is that in SAP Business One, business partners are managed, so both supplier and customers could be stored as business partners. So those companies who have a need to manage suppliers, just like how customer relationship management lets you manage customers, so that can be achieved as well, because suppliers are stored as business partners. So CRM and SRM, supplier relationship management functionalities, are available. It automates procurement process from purchase orders to payable invoices. You can interact with SAP Business One using your iPhone or iPad. However, support is still not there for other smartphones like Android. For reporting and business intelligence, SAP Business One integrates with Crystal Reports. That is a big plus, because Crystal Reports is industry-leading reporting solution out there. It also lets you do analytical processing. It uses in-memory database SAP HANA that was introduced by SAP recently, meaning few years back, and it provides you ability to analyze data in real time. So that's the beauty of SAP HANA. You can do the analytical processing on OLTP system. OLTP system meaning online transaction processing system. So you do not have to move data from your operational database to some warehouse where you do analytics. You can do it real time on your transaction database. For more information on SAP HANA, please see my videos on SAP HANA. It lets you configure alerts based on your custom needs. You can specify any KPIs, key performance indicators, and based on that, alerts could be fired to you so that you are on top of things. Usually, while implementing ERP, localizations sometimes become a problem, because usually there are some unique localized requirements, especially in taxes, the taxation area. But SAP Business One comes with 41 country specific localized functions. So most regions are covered, and it provides support for 26 different languages. Now keep in mind, this is true for any ERP. When you're implementing a solution, first you find out the business requirements, what exactly the requirements are for the business, what are the business process flows. Sometimes you streamline business process flows as well to meet the industry standards, but eventually you have to implement the ERP in such a way that it starts meeting the business requirements. There are usually gaps left in almost any implementation. Gaps mean there are some unique requirements from the company that are unable to be met by the functionality provided by the software. The gap has to be filled. The requirements have to be met by some other means. So solution for these gaps is usually called customizations. Now SAP Business One offers you few options when it comes to gaps. There are some do-it-yourself tools available within the application. There are extensions available, and there are interfaces. So let's talk about these. There are features available within the application that you can use to meet your changing needs without doing any programming. You can define fields, forms, queries, reports, etc. And SAP Business One comes with 550 industry-specific solutions. So we have talked about localizations, that's one thing, but sometimes there are unique requirements from the industry itself. So there are solutions available to meet specific requirements. It comes with the interfaces so that you can push data from external world into SAP Business One, and that way you do not have to create any complex programs. Interfaces are there to meet your custom needs, but I'm going to talk about later on. There are some built-in features that lets this software talk automatically with other software like SAP main ERP. Now a little bit history. SAP company, SAP AG is a German company, purchased Top Managed Financial Systems in 2002. This was an Israeli-based company and they were the creator of the software. Then in 2 years' time, SAP purchased another company called Electric System. This was a Norway-based company and they were the makers of a report and budget software. The technology was copied from the newly purchased software into SAP Business One, and the functionality was known as Excel Reporter. Excel Reporter offers reporting and budgeting function in SAP Business One. So the purpose achieved. In 2006, SAP purchased another company called Praxis Software Solutions. They were the makers of web-based CRM and e-commerce software. The whole idea was that SAP would transfer the e-commerce technology into SAP Business One, but for some reason that didn't happen and SAP sold the components it purchased in 2009, and technology was not integrated into SAP Business One, and the functionality was supposed to be supported through the extensions. In 2011, SAP partnered with a company called Citixis. They were the makers of Business Consolidation Solution. And now SAP Business One does offer consolidation solution in terms of intercompany accounting. Now let's talk about the competition. The main competition is coming from Microsoft Dynamics and softwares from a company called Sage. They are the main players in small to medium-sized market. Recently, some web-based solutions have appeared in the market from DynaWare, NetSuite, and Salesforce, and they are becoming very popular as well. So they form the competition as well for SAP Business One. So we understand that SAP Business One is a good solution for small and medium-sized companies and also for divisions or subsidiaries of a large-sized company. There are scenarios where SAP Business One needs to be integrated with other software. For example, here's a large company that is running a mainstream ERP like SAP ERP, for example, and it has some divisions, and one of the division is not integrated to their main ERP, and they want SAP Business One to be implemented in that division. So an integration has to be created between SAP Business One running in Division 1 and the main ERP software running in the large company. So the question is how SAP Business One will integrate with the main ERP system. SAP Business One comes with an integration framework, and it's called Business One Integration Framework. It is XML based, and you can easily integrate SAP Business One with third-party applications. Using Business One Integration Framework, I can easily integrate SAP Business One with, let's say, Oracle E-Business Suite. But what if I want to integrate SAP Business One with main SAP ERP software? Do I have to go through the same integration framework? No, they have created Business One Subsidiary Integration Solution. This offers easy integration of SAP Business One with main ERP software from SAP, which runs on NetWeaver. Now let's discuss other integration points that are available. So one SAP Business One application can talk to the other SAP Business One application using the other interfaces that we have talked about, as well as there is a special intercompany integration solution available that could collect intercompany transactions that are happening in different SAP Business One applications, and it could create the other side of entries automatically in the system. So you do not have to do manual entries for your partner in your company. So whenever intercompany transactions are happening, adjusting entries have to be created to balance the intercompany. So this integration solution will take care of that automatically. SAP Business One does integrate with mobile devices using the built-in integration. If you want to build your own applications on top of SAP Business One, you can use Software Development Kit SDK, and there are partners who are using this SDK to build their own solutions on top of SAP Business One. SAP Business One offers built-in integration with Microsoft Office products like Outlook, for example. So how big is the market for SAP Business One? It has 88,000 clients worldwide, mostly small and medium-sized companies. and this makes up 70% of SAP's user base. The software is implemented in more than 90 countries. Since the target is small and medium-sized companies, they believe partners understand their need much better, so SAP Business One is mainly sold through partners. There are more than 1100 partners. You can request a trial access to the product by visiting the website http://sap.com/business-one-on-demand.